All right, so finally, I'm breaking out my 110. Haven't ridden this thing in forever. Actually, got to fix this thing up. Last time I rode it, snapped the throttle cable, so I went and robbed Ryan's 110 whole throttle assembly, and I'm just gonna slap it on, and hopefully it works. Get this new throttle put on, then we'll head out and rip this big quarry sand pit, trails, and see what we can find today. This is how bad this thing was snapped. The cable's not even there. Out with the old, in with the used freshie for the day. Get screwed in and we'll be on our way. See if this thing still works. Boom. We're back. Get it all loaded up and then I'll head over to Bailey's. So we just got back here to the sand pit, one of the sand pits. We'll rip around, find some stuff. Looks like they got a little track going already. This thing doesn't have any rear brakes, so it's kind of sketchy. Little hidden hill climbs over here we're doing. Bailey's going for the big boy right now, I think. There you go. Let's try this middle one. Man, that's a gnarly one. That's pretty much straight up. No 110's doing that. No way. Bike only knows the limiters. That stuff though. Sketchy on big loose gravel. The tires are so small. Oh shit! It's pretty big, huh? You got it. All right, let's try it. We made it. Lug it in third. Should have downshifted. see on that thing. Yep. That one's pretty fun. Do it! Should try it straight up.
Yeah, you could straight up.
On it, like right here, but there's a bigger hump. So if you guys are new and you want to see more pit bike videos, make sure you're subscribed. Like 70% of you are not subscribed, so click that red button down below. That way you'll see all the future uploads on this thing. On the 250 e-bike, once I get this 125 back together and the suspension back, we'll have another build series video on that. RM125 build coming soon, next few weeks once I get all the parts and figure out some of the details. Let me know if you guys want to see more pit bike videos. I know a lot of people that have subscribed over the years kind of came from me doing pit bike videos a ton. I used to do a bunch of pit bike videos all the time, and we'll definitely have more of that coming soon once we dial in the pit bike track, get a couple other tracks going, some other stuff with these things. But gotta take Ryan's throttle back off, bring that back to him, and wait for my new throttle cable to come in. Over here, as far as the razor, this thing is filthy. Haven't cleaned it. If somebody wants to clean this thing for me, hit me up in my Instagram DM, and you're more than welcome to come by and clean this thing. But I got some fresh tires and wheels, which you'll see in a future video. KMC hooked it up with some wheels and tires for this thing, so this takes so long to clean up. Like, it's not too bad right now. Probably an hour at least to clean this thing up, but I gotta get it done. And I've been riding the Supermoto recently a little bit as we've had a little bit nicer weather finally. Of course, New York, it goes from 65 degrees back down to like 40 in a day. So probably have some Supermoto exploring content coming. Also, for the people that always ask about the merch, I do have select sizes left. Money bag and all the other hoodies. So if you've wanted a hoodie, everything's discounted on the site. Along with I restocked all the key tags and stuff. I just restocked the Dango GoPro gripper mounts. If you guys haven't seen, I'm a dealer for Electron carbs for your two-strokes, which is basically fuel injection for your two-stroke. Really the best thing you can put on your two-stroke. This thing over on Perfect, you bolt it on and you literally never have to touch it. If you haven't heard Electron, do your research, and I'm now a dealer for them, so they're on the site if you want to order one. As always, the link to my website will be at the top link in the description. To be honest, I'm surprised this thing has lasted so long with all the abuse it gets in the rev limiter, and the thing pretty much lives on the rev limiter. That's the fun of pit bikes, especially this thing. That's how I've treated it since day one. And it seemed to have lasted quite a while now, surprisingly. So I gotta dial in this rear brake. It's, I don't know, it worked before when I set it up, but all of a sudden now when I go and ride it, it doesn't work. I don't know what's up with that. Probably gotta adjust the tension a little more, but the back wheel kinda isn't free. Kinda hooks up, if you couldn't tell, it kinda stops. It's always something with these 110s, I feel like. There's always something wrong with them. I know I always see a lot of comments on what's on this thing. As far as the pipe, it's off of I believe it's an RMZ 250, and then we cut down the pipe. It's all custom welded to fit, and that's what's on there. That's why it sounds different than any 110 you've probably heard. Not too many people do that. It honestly fits pretty good for it being like a full-size pipe. Honestly, kind of see right now, maybe it got knocked out of line. It's kind of veered off to the left a little bit, probably from the chain tensioners being off. That happens when you ride a kid's bike, I guess. These things don't hold up. I also got a whole series on the channel of building this thing up, whole build series, if you want to check that out if you're new, but the majority of you have probably seen it. With that, like I said, if you guys are new, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see what's going down before I post these videos, you can follow my Instagram at Tyler Monagan. If you guys want to see more pit bike videos, make sure you like the video. That's the best way for me to know that you want to see more of something. And it helps me out a lot, helps the channel grow, helps push the video. And it only takes you guys like 2 seconds to go click the thumbs up button. So with that, if you guys are new, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.